Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the second-ranked team, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? By the bag now forces the defense to adjust. Short pass finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Broncos moving quickly down the field here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made, room to run here. He goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a first set of downs for this offense.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Juked one tackler and picks up first 10 yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, and he fumbled it. The kick team grabs the ball. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, BSU.
When you talk about avoiding a disaster, that ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And now they run the draw play. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking downfield. It's Hayes. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Nice grab. It's Jackson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain and more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They're going to run the option. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
0.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And Stanford Cardinals will take over. First and 10.
And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boise State 21, Stanford.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught out of the 20. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Got a lane. Can he get in? He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum. If this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution. And every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in the calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. This kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Adjustments. Come up with a stop here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And looking to throw now on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Pitch into space at the 50. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Ball handed to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. They got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So now on comes the field goal unit. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they add to the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Back to throw. It's Hayes. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Stop at the 36, and it's good enough to move the sticks. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. First down. Going to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return. Buckner sets up the offense at the 39.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Into this big lead. Dropping back. It's Hayes. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
When they don't make the completion here, the timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's caught. And he'll be brought down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, BSU. Made the defense look slow that time. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Broncos will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Stanford offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Hayes. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to take off. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
At the 44-yard line. Third down coming up.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pressure is coming. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And the Boise State offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This offense scored the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and that's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Caught on the outside. It's Jackson. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Broncos pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Back out there in the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Hayes. Catch made on the right side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Get set, get set.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down play coming up. Back to throw again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks and they stop him short of the first down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got a first down and more. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
It's a quick grab. They get him down after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to pass. It's Hayes. And the completion made.
On second down, let's complete. Mark out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Brings up.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Boise State 38, Stanford 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. He stays alive. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Because I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Dropping back, it's Hayes. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down for a stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. You get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, you see your victory.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play.
Easy.
Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass. It's Hayes. Lets it go quickly. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead.
Gorilla. Lasso.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. No, they're stopped in short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
That's a big hit at the end, but getting a fresh set of downs.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Moves.
Receiver in motion now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The ball carrier. Loss of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
Crucial 3rd down play right here.
Come on, set.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And your Stanford Cardinal will take over 1st and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the offense just takes a knee here. 1st down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. And the offense will just take a knee. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one.